Picture this. It's January 1st. You're pumped. This year, I'll study English every day. You buy courses, download apps, create perfect schedules. Day 1. Amazing. Day 7. Still going. Day 14. Missed yesterday, but I'll catch up. Day 30. The apps are buried in your phone, the books are collecting dust, and you're back to 0. Sound familiar? If you've ever started strong with English learning but couldn't stick to it, type guilty in the comments right now. I'm your English instructor, and after working with 12,000 plus students, I discovered something shocking. 94% of English learners fail, not because they don't know what to study, but because they never learned how to study automatically. Meet James from Kenya. Brilliant medical student, incredible willpower, can memorize 500 medical terms in a week. But his English learning? Complete chaos. I'll study for 2 hours tonight. Then life happens. Emergency at the hospital, family dinner, friend's wedding. Suddenly, it's been 3 weeks since he touched English. James had motivation. James had materials. But James didn't have the secret weapon that separates successful English learners from everyone else. Here's what I realized studying behavioral psychology at MIT. Your brain doesn't run on motivation. It runs on automation. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you wake up thinking, I'm so motivated to brush my teeth today? No. You stumble to the bathroom, grab your toothbrush, and brush automatically. 0 motivation required. But English learning? We treat it like climbing Mount Everest every single day. We rely on motivation, willpower, and finding time. That's why we fail. The students who become fluent, they don't study English. English studies them. It happens automatically, like breathing, like walking, like checking their phone. If you're tired of fighting with yourself to study English every day, type exhausted below. Let me tell you about Lisa from Thailand. 8 months ago, she was exactly like you. She tried everything. Strict schedules, motivation videos, accountability partners, reward systems. Nothing stuck longer than 3 weeks. Lisa was a marketing executive working 60-hour weeks. I don't have time to study English, she'd say. But I asked her one question that changed everything. Lisa, do you have time to drink coffee? Of course, I drink coffee every morning. Perfect. You don't make time to drink coffee. You don't need motivation to drink coffee. It just happens automatically because it's connected to something you already do. Waking up. That's when Lisa discovered the HABITE system I'm about to share with you. Today, 6 months later, Lisa studies English 43 minutes per day without thinking about it. Her TOEFL score jumped from 67 to 94. Her colleagues asked her for advice. Her boss promoted her to international projects. Lisa didn't become more motivated. Lisa became automatic. The HABITE system isn't about forcing yourself to study. It's about making English learning as automatic as your morning coffee. H. Hook to existing routines. A. Anchor with tiny actions. B. Build learning chains. I. Install trigger cues. T. Track automatic streaks. This system transforms you from someone who struggles to find 10 minutes for English into someone who naturally learns English 40+ minutes daily without effort. Warning: this only works if you completely abandon traditional study approaches. No more, I'll study for 2 hours tonight. No more weekend cramming sessions. No more motivation dependency. Are you ready to learn English the automatic way? Your existing routines are like trains that run every day. Instead of building new trains, we're going to jump on existing ones. Maya from India discovered this accidentally. She's a software engineer who checks her phone every morning while drinking tea. One day, she changed her phone language to English and started reading English news during tea time. 6 months later, Maya reads English automatically for 15 minutes every morning. She didn't create a new routine. She hijacked an existing one. Here's the science from Stanford Behavioral Lab. New habits fail because they compete with existing routines. Successful habits attach to existing routines. Your existing routines might be morning coffee routine, commuting routine, lunch break routine, before bed phone scrolling routine. Each routine is a free English learning opportunity waiting to be activated. Carlos from Mexico attached English podcasts to his 45-minute commute. He didn't find time to study English. His commute automatically became English time. Now he's consumed over 200 hours of English content without a single day of studying. Here's where most people destroy their English learning. They go big. I'll study English for 2 hours. Your brain sees 2 hours as a threat and creates resistance. Tiny actions feel safe to your brain. They slip under the resistance radar. Dr. B.J. Fogg at Stanford proved that habits grow from tiny seeds, not giant trees. The students who become fluent start with actions so small they feel almost silly. Watch this progression. Week 1, read 1 English sentence while drinking morning coffee. Week 2, read 1 English paragraph. It naturally grows. Week 4, read for 5 minutes. Still feels easy. Week 8, read for 15 minutes. Completely automatic. Week 16, read for 25 minutes. You don't even think about it. Aisha from Morocco started with 1 English word per day during her skincare routine. Just 1 word while applying moisturizer. It felt ridiculous. Today, she learns 20+ new words daily during her morning routine without any effort. The magic isn't in the tiny action. The magic is in the automatic repetition of the tiny action. Once you master 1 tiny English action, you chain it to the next automatic behavior. This creates English learning momentum that carries you through entire days without willpower. Here's how Dmitry from Russia built his chain. Morning coffee. Read 3 English headlines. Commute to work. Listen to English podcast. Lunch break. Watch 1 English YouTube video. Evening walk. Practice English pronunciation. Before bed, review 5 English words. Total daily. English, 47 minutes. Total effort required, 0. Each action triggers the next automatically. The University of Southern California studied habit chains and found they're 340% more likely to stick than isolated habits. Your brain loves completing chains once they start. But here's the critical rule. Build chains slowly. Add 1 link per week maximum. Rushing breaks the chain. Trigger cues are environmental signals that automatically launch your English learning without conscious decision-making. Nina from Germany uses her coffee mug as a trigger. She bought a special English learning mug. When she sees this mug, her brain automatically switches to English mode. No thinking required. Environmental triggers work because they bypass your decision-making brain. You see the cue, you do the action, automatically. Powerful trigger cues. Visual. English learning sticky notes on your bathroom mirror. Audio. English podcast notification sound. Location. Specific chair designated only for English learning. Time. Phone alarm with English time message. Object. Special notebook that only contains English notes. Ahmed from Egypt installed a brilliant trigger system. He put an English dictionary app where his social media app used to be. Every time he mindlessly reached for social media, he accidentally opened English instead. 6 months later, he's looked up over 2,000 English words by accident. The best triggers feel like magic because they happen before you think about resisting. Most tracking systems kill habits by creating pressure. I must study today or I'll break my streak. Automatic streak tracking is different. You track automatic actions, not perfect performance. Here's the game changer. You track actions, not results. Traditional tracking. Did I study English for 30 minutes today? Pressure. Automatic tracking. Did I drink my morning coffee with English news today? Easy. Priya from Bangladesh tracks her coffee English streak, day 127 and counting. She doesn't track vocabulary learned or grammar mastered. She tracks her automatic routine completion. This removes performance anxiety while maintaining accountability. Use the 2-minute rule. If you did your English routine for just 2 minutes, it counts as a full success day. This keeps your streak alive during busy days and prevents all or nothing thinking. Research from the European Journal of Social Psychology shows that celebrating small automatic actions creates positive feedback loops that strengthen habit formation by 67%. Here's your complete HABite installation system. Week 1. Routine identification. List your 5 most consistent daily routines. Choose the strongest routine, something you never skip. Attach 1 tiny English action to this routine. Practice for 7 days until it feels automatic. Week 2. Action anchoring. Increase your tiny action by just 2 minutes. Install 1 environmental trigger cue. Track your routine completion, not your English performance. Week 3. Chain building. Add a second English action to a different existing routine. Connect your actions with, after I existing routine, I will English action. Continue tracking both routines. Week 4. System automation. Your English learning should now feel automatic. Add 1 more tiny chain link if it feels natural. Focus on consistency, not intensity. Students report that by week 4, they're learning English 30 to 45 minutes daily without using any willpower or motivation. Listen to these automatic learning transformations. Roberto from Brazil. I attached English videos to my lunch break. 6 months later, I have watched 180 hours of English content. I don't even think about it anymore. My lunch break is English time. My listening skills are now better than some of my English teacher friends. Fatima from UAE. I connected English pronunciation practice to my evening walk every single day for 8 months. My accent improved so much that people ask if I studied abroad. The secret? I never decided to practice pronunciation. My evening walk automatically became pronunciation time. Kenji from Japan. I use the HABite system to read English during my train commute. 425 days straight. I've read 47 English books without ever studying reading. My IELTS reading score went from 5.5 to 8.0. These aren't discipline success stories. These are automation success stories. I've created the ultimate tool for you, the Automatic English Learning Blueprint. Inside, you'll discover the complete HABITE system with step-by-step implementation guides, 25 proven routine English combinations that work for busy people, environmental trigger setup, instructions with photos, automatic tracking sheets that eliminate pressure, troubleshooting guide for when habits feel unstuck, real student habit maps showing exactly how they built their systems. This blueprint normally costs $67, but you can download it completely free. Just click the link in the description, enter your email, and start building your automatic English learning system today. Why free? Because I believe consistent small actions beat sporadic big efforts every time. This blueprint transforms English learning from a daily battle into a daily gift you give yourself automatically. Here's your automatic English challenge. For the next 7 days, pick one existing routine and attach one tiny English action to it. That's it. Don't add anything else, don't make it complicated. Examples: morning coffee plus read 3 English headlines, evening skincare plus listen to 1 English song, lunch break plus watch 1 English TikTok, before bed plus review. 3. English words. Share your routine combination using @automatic English. Tell us, I attached English action to existing routine. After 7 days, share your results. Did it feel automatic? Did you miss any days? What surprised you? I read every comment and will personally cheer on your automation journey. If this video helped you understand why motivation fails and automation succeeds, smash that like button and type "automatic mode activated" in the comments. Subscribe to Sound of English for more learning systems that work with your brain, not against it. We don't teach harder study methods, we teach smarter automatic systems. Remember, the English learners who succeed aren't more disciplined than you. They're more automatic than you. They've learned to make English learning as natural as breathing. Your brain wants to help you succeed. Stop fighting it with willpower. Start working with it through automation. Stop studying English. Let English study you. Automatically, every single day. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll learn how to think in English automatically without translating from your native language. Until then, keep building, keep automating, and keep trusting that small automatic actions create extraordinary results. Your future fluent self will thank you for starting the automation today.